Michael doesn't plan on being open till 2 AM. But if there is an event, he said if someone wants to book a wedding, he wants the option to do that. But as a matter of course, day to day, he does not expect to be open till 2.
Okay, so then we could look at 1 AM and on those buyouts, you get 2.
Yeah, how would we do that in the, would he want to have a buyout on like a Monday or Tuesday?
No, we
It all
just-
depends on who comes, so everything, it all depends, absolutely. If it's a corporate event or something like that, absolutely.
I Buyouts Monday and Tuesday till 2 AM work. That's me.
Yeah, that's fine if it's once a month or a little bit more in Christmas time.
You can do hours.
How do we do that when if we put it in the stipulations, like, okay, we're gonna give you 1 AM, but 2 AM when there's a buyout on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Is that something that
Yeah.
works for you guys in the committee?
So he's proposing that you'd be open till 1, but if you have a buyout, you can be open till 2 with a limit of 12 a year. And talking about a full buyout.
And then would you guys be willing, I mean, we are a block off of Stone Street right there. Would you guys, the committee, be willing to give them 2 AM on Friday, Saturday?
Yeah,
So you go 2 AM Friday, Saturday, 1 AM the rest of the week, 2 AM when there's a buyout.
And
Sunday.
Sunday, you know me on Sunday.
Friday, Saturday
2 AM.
to 2 AM.
Buyouts, 2 AM.
Buyouts, no matter what day of the week it is, till,
and Sunday midnight.
Sunday.
and Sunday is midnight.
I don't even know if I'll open up on Sunday. My other bar is a block and a half away.
Because-
If you have options.
We'll give you till midnight.
Okay, is everybody,
So Sunday midnight, Monday through Wednesday, 1 AM. But Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and buyouts 2 AM.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
okay, hold the question,
Second.
okay. Any,
Charcuterie votes yes.
Cole
Thank you.
votes yes.
Wonderful. Any recusals in the room? Any opposition?
opposition?
Motion
Okay.
passes.
Thank you, and thank you for hearing us, so I can.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anytime,
Thanks so much.
Donald.
Nice of you.
Sit there for me, just FYI.
Well,
Just,
oh,
I don't think you heard me though. Okay, 39th Ave.
yeah. That's you're a hotel.
This is a hotel transfer. Yep,
Oh,
an existing, long existing hotel in the area.
We only
You
need
know,
one.
sorry.
Okay,
you don't
the
need all-
hotel, it's easy,
Okay.
unless you guys want
I have,
packets,
would you have
paper.
packets?
Sure, I printed them.
Yeah, sure, exactly.
Yeah, that's,
Thank you. So this is a proposed purchase of an existing hotel, the Hilton Garden Inn, which is on Avenue of the Americas.
oh, that's right there. in the
Near,
corner there.
that's right, near to the West Broadway intersection,
Intersection.
just south of Canal Street.
Traffic heaven.
Yeah. This hotel has been there for many years, well over a decade. It is currently managed by Hersha Hospitality Management, and the proposed buyers, AMTD Hotels Group, are intending to keep the same management company, so there will be continuity there. I meant to introduce my, who I'm joined by here. We have Dr. Faridin Amdalapour, who is the principal and LLC manager of the purchasing entity. Ness Cohen, who's a partner at Clifford Chance, and he's the real estate and corporate counsel for the buying entity as well, in case he can be of assistance in this meeting. And we have Andrew Tochi, who is the general manager of the hotel. The application reflects exactly what has been approved previously by the community board and by the state liquor authority. There may be some changes down the road that they're contemplating. They're still to be determined. But those changes would likely be the subject of an alteration application, so it's come before the community board again.
Right.
The purchasing entity also does have other hotels, but overseas, so in Perth, Hong Kong, and Singapore. So this is their first location here in the US. But as I mentioned, Hersha will remain as the hospitality or the management entity, and they are very well established in New York with 11 New York State liquor licenses, as well as other properties throughout the US. So we're here to answer any questions that you might have, assuage any concerns. We're very knowledgeable people.
No? Not because of the hotel, the hours and everything, you know.
It's large venue, you know.
Is there a large venue stip here?
There is. Oh, you know what? I don't think it's part of the packet. I apologize.
be.
But I do have a copy. It was
Oh,
submitted.
Yeah,
Everything's submitted. The large venue is always taken care of by the office.
Okay.
And again, this reflects exactly what was previously approved, the delivery information, garbage pickup, that sort of thing.
Call the question?
Second. Can I just ask one thing so I can vote? So is this a transfer of?
That's correct, yes.
Yeah.
And the management committee is staying on.
called
Any
and
other
and
questions been called and seconded?
Second.
Okay, any opposed? Recusals? Abstentions? Motion passes. You guys are good to go. You will hear from me by email.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Good luck. Okay. Let me just go with.
Yes, the way it's listed. Please and thank you.
1.5.
Yeah.
Thank you. Where is Carter Road?
Governor's Island.
Governor's Island.
Governor.
I-
Why I never.
So we've operated Taco Vista for the past 9 years. We moved last year from its current location at 140 Carter Road across the street to 125, the old Gitano space.
yeah,
We were looking to do an alteration, really just for events. Obviously, there's no boats after 11 o'clock, so anything after 11 would also have to get approval from the trust. But things like FIFA, corporate events, things like that, we would like to have the opportunity to apply to be able to host events there. We also want to be able to do ticketed events and then lastly, we want to extend from October 31st to November 30th closing. And since this isn't regular operations, we'd be happy to sign a stipulation on the amount.
The
of
hours?
events. We just, yeah, I mean, we're not, we want to be till 11. Yeah.
There's no neighbors. Yeah.
That's not necessarily relevant,
I know.
particularly since the change in the dancing law is coming. You have to be
oh,
cognizant
don't
of that.
remind me. Stop, it makes me crazy.
What are you talking about?
No, what you just said, because it's not here. yet.
Dancing.
You can't.
Yeah, well, I mean, you give a 4 AM license and then it turned into a
Yeah,
disco.
but they need to find their own way to
Define
get
it,
off the
yeah.
island.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yes, and any.
Those are, and that's not, it's not, my question was gonna be, it's like, okay, it's not every day, it's only, it's
Special, yeah.
stipulated, cause you have to have approval.
We have to,
So
we
when
have
you
to get
get-
approval from the trust.
Yeah, when you
for
get
any of that.
approval from the trust, then we'll extend it to 4 AM, otherwise, what's a decent time, what, 2 o'clock?
Oh, well, no, 11.
Unless
11?
Yeah, the last boat's 11.
Oh,
Last
okay.
vote till 11:30, they gotta walk
Okay,
there.
so it's 11 o'clock on days when there's not a special event and on, when the trust has approved,
Mhm.
then you get to 4 AM.
Right.
Yeah, I actually have a question.
Sure.
There is a concern out there in which people can stay over all night.
They can stay over at the glamping area.
Yeah, that's right.
But even so, there would be, if we were to host an event for someone from there, we would have to get approval from the trust for security. Maybe not boat service. Boat service is a really expensive thing, obviously, but, they would require approval for any operations after 11 o'clock.
Okay, because I was just envisioning, some wild thing going on involving all the glamping people.
Yeah, the glamping site, don't quote me, but I think the maximum capacity is probably 100 people.
Yeah.
So I think it's $700 a night, they don't party alone.
No, for what we said.
I don't have any trouble. Can we call the question?
I just
Wait,
want some
wait,
clarity.
still having some discussion.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I was.
So I provided 3 separate, layouts. One would be for like a seated dinner for 400, and then one would be like a standing room. If we were to, some of these like FIFA soccer matches are like 10 PM, that would go
It's gonna
till,
be from June 11th to June 19th.
yeah.
There we go.
Cool. Yeah.
And then I'm celebrating 250th birthday.
We wish we could be there for July 4th. They closed the island for that.
That's a problem.
Oh.
That is a huge problem. When the fireworks can be seen.
Yeah, they're not open.
Right.
So to
Um,
clarify for those online, because, they're having some trouble, like technical trouble with the digital submission, it's not showing up correctly. The normal operations, the hours of operation would be, Sunday to Thursday ends at 9:30, Friday, Saturday, 10:30. And the corporate gathering, watch parties, and the standing rooms seated configuration would be 4 AM.
Yeah, based on approval. When they
Based
get
on, yeah.
approval from the trust, and they have approval from the trust, whenever it is, they automatically get.
And for those events, we'd also be pulling TPAs for them, anything over 200.
Okay, you have to do that for each event?
Yeah. Yeah,
I know.
cause
Wow.
yes. So yeah, this is not gonna be an everyday thing. We just want the option to be able to,
Yeah, you wanna get it when it's
They
there.
have-
but-
Don't they have to rent a special boat to get them
Yes.
off the island?
yes, they do.
And that's a lot of money. That's not cheap.
That's on you or the person who's.
Well, that's the
giving you
negotiation.
Right.
That's what they negotiate. They pay half, the others pay half, who knows? Whatever it is. Okay,
Okay, all right. So do we understand what the hours are? And basically is what they ask for, except on the Friday and Saturday,
So it depends is really the answer. There's multiple. Yeah.
Our normal operating hours,
Yeah, 9:30, 10:30.
Here.
9:30 and
I
10:30.
I think that the critical thing, pardon me, in this is that it's in the STIP, their approval from the trust, okay?
Right.
That's the big critical piece.
Right, they get at 4 AM with the approval from.
4 AM, they'll
from-
private boat that takes them off, whatever, and it's negotiated between Taco Vista,
Okay.
and whoever the client is. Okay?
You only have one ADA bathroom?
Yeah, I mean, it's all outside.
And,
There's a bathroom right next to the ferry too, which is.
Yeah, there's multiple ADAs.
Yeah,
okay,
but they're not necessarily close.
No,
Okay.
there's one there, and then on the way to the ferry, you'll pee in the grass. No, I'm only kidding.
yeah. Thank you, Susan. Okay, any other questions, concerns?
I have a question.
Yes.
So this is on Governor's Island, right? I know they have like this hotel
Yeah.
type getaway thing. Is this like near the vicinity of that?
No,
or
it's about a 10-15 minute walk.
Okay, okay.
Where is the hotel?
It's like,
It's a party
yeah, it's
spot.
on that, it's like they have like these little tents.
Oh, that's what you
And
mean.
they-
Well, no,
Clamp-
that's, no, they're two different things. There's clamping, which he described, and
Yeah,
is, and I don't know whether it's still in business, maybe Mr. Taco Vista will tell us. There's the Italians that, the spa, right?
They don't,
And they have their own.
they don't have overnight accommodations though.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's what I thought. Okay,
They're
so,
days.
yeah.
Okay, okay, call a question.
Second.
Oh, sorry, any other questions?
So that everybody's clear, they're also extending the closing date for their season to November
Yeah.
30.
Yeah,
So
Right.
that, they're extending it 1 month.
yeah.
Which given.
November 30th.
Yeah, we might not use it.
Yeah.
So, all right, so the question has been called.
Seconded.
Any
Seconded.
Recusals, oppositions,
Opposed?
opposed? And abstentions? Okay, motion passes.
Thank you.
You guys opening again?
April 1.
April 1.
Depending on the weather.
Yeah.
Right.
But nature decides.
If it melts, it melts, and we come to
Right.
it. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Is it open now?
Yes, it is.
Real-
What's not running for 3 days?
Yeah.
So the storm.
Hey, Susan,
Yeah,
do you need Pat to log on? We're in a cab. We're just left the other meeting.
I think we're
No.
fine. We got quorum. Let her breathe.
Okay, you got it. Bye.
Thanks. Thanks, Tammy. Thanks for reminding me, Tammy. Gabrielle.
On it. 119? 119.
You guys here?
Sure if I have one for everyone.
Well, we can share it. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Matt Borwick. I'm here from Elberon Levy, representing Paris Cafe Management One LLC. This is a transfer application for a full liquor license at 119 South Street, the historic Paris Cafe space. It's been licensed previously for decades and decades. I don't know how long, but it's been there for a long time. My client, I'm here today with Kamala, who is part of the team that will be taking over. And they are looking forward to continue the tradition of a French restaurant concept there. There will be 38 tables and 95 seats. 15 of those are bar stools at the one standing bar. And other than that, I believe no other changes to the method of operation, the existing licensee. I'll let Kamala introduce yourself and just give a little color, and then I'll open it up to questions.
Hi, everyone. Mitch, hello. I met him earlier. So yeah, I'm the director of operations for Opus Hospitality, who would be taking over this space. Happy to be here, answer any of your questions, talk about the menu, what we're up to as far as activation still, events. And yeah, I'll be right here.
So the first question that Francis once answered is do you have any ADA bathrooms?
Well, this is actually, we can't, because it's actually a licensed protected, historical building, yeah. We really wish we did though.
Thank you.
Is this a large venue? I'm not quite sure.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Right on South Street,
yeah, is there a large venue sit here?
right next to the highway.
Yes.
I know I asked this in emails before, but just to be clear and, so that everybody can hear, this is a brand new transfer of ownership. You're not going to, none of the principals on the previous licenses on this one.
That's correct.
Right?
Okay, I don't see the large venue step.
It'll be there.
Are these the current hours?
That's the proposed hours.
These are the proposed hours.
Or what are the?
So they proposed 4 AM and they checked off for dancing, yes. Anyone else want to take that so Susan doesn't get upset?
Thank you.
On it. What are the current hours?
I believe it's consistent with the current license stipulations.
Can we check that?
But I,
Let me just jump to that.
I'm not positive on that, to be honest.
I don't think it's 4 a.m., but let's see. And it's certainly not 4 a.m. on Sunday.
No, these are new people. No, no,
Oh,
12 on, well, since it's in the area that it is. 2 is.
why does it look like you already have 4 AM?
Look, that's what they put down. That's what they're asking for.
No, I'm looking at the old stick.
Right, they had it.
Hours of food service will be 11 AM to 3 AM all days of the week. Hours of bar service will be 11 to 2. Monday to Saturday and Sundays at 1 AM. But the
That's
hours of general hours of operation are 11 to 4 AM all days of the week. So that's what you had before.
Yeah, and that's
But-
not,
But this is for bar service,
this is for everything,
yeah,
and,
not for,
and it doesn't distinguish
yeah,
between bar, food, and so on.
exactly.
So, question, so you're saying you're having dancing, so what do? Like, you just take all the tables out at certain hours, something like that, or like, what's the plan for that?
It would really be sporadic, like if we, like, say we had like a performer, like for Latin dancing or something once a month. That's really what we mean by that. Or if we did have a wedding, something like that, then yeah.
What's the
GOP
capacity
House, that's
for
the-
dancing? What's the public assembly?
For,
160.
with all the furniture removed, it's
Yeah.
gonna be like, well, more like 140.
You know, this is really a change in method of operation,
Yeah,
more than it is.
it's really not a transfer. They
I-
might
yeah,
not
I-
be able to be this might not be a transfer.
I-
It's just the method of operations changing.
It's a transfer as well because the entity name is changing, so we're transferring from one set of principles to another, so it's both.
Yeah, but
Well,
we
That's okay.
generally in the past, we grant them when there's a transfer and there's no change in the method of operation. But when the method of operation changes, we've asked them to file for a new liquor license.
Yeah,
While it is a transfer application, a brand new liquor license application still gets submitted to the SLA.
Yeah, I know it's a brand new one, but
here's-
it's semantics in a loophole here, so.
It's not just semantics.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
this is substantive change. You'll forgive me, as a fellow member of the bar, concealed beneath another rubric. I don't like this.
Hold on, I can follow you. There's no light on this. Let me just check.
I think Susan had a comment too.
Susan, you wanna go ahead?
No, I happen to agree with Mark. I mean, this is, it's a change and I don't mind, but I don't like it to slip through and to feel like we're being, it's not forthcoming. So either we can do two things, we can nickel right here and figure it out, or you can come back next month. I mean, I just, more
We
than
can talk about stipulations, anything you guys have issues with, happy to talk about it and, figure something out.
But Susan,
Yeah.
this is exactly what I talked about last month. That this new proposal that will likely, plus the governor's ordered the SLA to implement this, it's just a matter of, what the details are how the details are gonna be ironed out. Is that we're going back to the 90s where white French tablecloth restaurants show up and then they turn it discos at a certain point. And all the hard work that we went through to fight that, to make sure that that didn't happen with categories and 500-foot rules and everything we went to. I mean, a lot of you guys weren't here in the 90s, and you were here,
Yeah.
and going to meetings, arguing in front of the commissioners, and it's just completely being reversed now. And this application, I think, is a perfect example of what we're up against and what we're up for, and how these, are being squeezed through
Well,
now.
they're here. They seem like reasonable people. So
Yeah.
let's talk about the issues that we have and ask them to maybe negotiate stipulations.
I'm not out to do him in. I want to figure out if he's willing to sign the stipulations and we put stuff in. Let's get through this. What I'd
Yeah.
like to ask are a couple of things. Do you do buyouts? Are you planning on doing buyouts? Are you going to close the restaurant for weddings? Are you going to close the restaurant for a corporate event? Are you good?
They're saying yes. So
Private promoters.
how many buyouts a year are you anticipating?
Oh, boy, I gotta tell you, buyouts are like bread and butter, so like I would love to anticipate like up to maybe 15.
Well, we
because this
give
is-
you, I'll tell you
Right
what we
here.
would do. This is me. Let's hear what the committee says. I'll give you 12. You don't have to do one a month. You may do 4 in December. That's okay by us. But let's give you a year with 12 and let's see how it goes.
Come back for more.
I see, gotcha, okay.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
I concur, Susan.
Pardon me?
I concur with you, Susan.
Okay.
Who's that?
Sarah.
100% sure. I mean, it's a really.
Committee, did you have any other questions?
Well, the hours are really troubling.
Yeah, let's talk about the hours.
Sure. We don't like Sunday 4 AM.
No, Sundays are,
We don't need Sunday at
You
4
can-
a.m.
Yeah. Happy to bring up.
12 AM?
no,
yeah.
no,
What's
early.
the previous license stipulation there?
Yeah.
It should be earlier. Sunday is the earliest of all
We
the
haven't had.
nights.
I believe that is the case on
It's
the,
not a situation.
previous license stipulation. I
Yeah.
believe it's 1 a.m. So we'd like to stick with
The correct.
Let's see.
Right.
With us to make sure that
Which,
all the
which they
stipulations are
have
up
in
and-
front, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying, they can
Yes.
just submit an amended.
Yeah, so I mean,
Nash, can you
the
look
thing
up
is like the
and see
the
what
people,
current
right,
We're talking about
license
Sunday
hours
hours.
yeah,
are?
it's there,
It is,
No, current Sunday?
No, for Sundays.
but,
no.
but it's,
Operating hours, 4 a.m.
Bar service hours.
stipulated previously as 1 a.m.
bar service
But
hours.
she's asking for operating.
Yes.
How is
Right.
the
But,
duration 1 AM? Then what are the food service hours and what are the bar hours?
So
They're not,
food service hours are to 3 a.m. all days of the week on the previous license.
well, then Sunday can't have been 1 AM if the food service is 3 AM.
Right, bar service was 1 a.m. on Sundays.
Here it is. Food service, 3 a.m., bar service, 2 a.m. at 1 a.m. Sundays.
So can we just revert back to those hours for a year and then if all goes well, you can always come back for it?
Yeah. I think
But
that-
wait, we have, I want to go through what the other days of the week had.
But these were hours without dancing.
That is true.
That's the big difference. It's a huge difference.
But it's also a
It's,
Sunday.
it's not just a check off on a one little check mark on a piece of paper on a questionnaire. That change of method of operation is significant and the, what, let me finish with it, it's significant of
Really
what the
exhaustive
quality of
with
life
dancing.
is.
So I want to talk about a stipulation of just limiting the dancing events. It sounds like those are specifically for Latin nights where you're doing some sort of event or buyout. So can we say that dancing limited to buyouts, or that doesn't, no, because that's not fair because of the, if they want to do a themes night for dancing.
It's
Can we say
certainly-
dancing is limited aside from buyouts to weekends or
Can we
the
say
Thursday
one-
to Saturday?
Can we say once a week in addition to buyouts? Because, we would like a residency with,
What about, what time would dancing end?
the latest it would end would be probably like 1 a.m.
Can we say that?
It's a disco.
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
I
that's
don't
not
think-
the method of
I don't think it's.
operation.
Yeah, I don't think.
There's carpets on the floor.
It is.
I'm not, yeah, I'm not.
That's not exactly a dance floor. And it's not just a.
It's the matter of what's happening there.
That's-
And how it's gonna affect the quality of life.
Please, one at a time, please, because I have to listen to this recording. Thank you.
Okay, what are the residential buildings near you?
I believe the building that they're occupying the ground floor of is residential. Other than that, it's, right by the highway, it's right by the bridge on South Street.
Most residents are,
Have we had any complaints in 311 or have we?
but that was what the current method of operation.
That's what I'm
About
trying to
dancing.
think.
It
Because
doesn't.
I've never had dancing
Yeah.
before.
But did the notices indicate that this is gonna be, yeah, there was gonna be dancing here?
Wait a
I
minute,
mean, do the neighbors know about this?
well,
I think we need to.
what did you, I know you posted, because you have.
Because if they think if they knew about this, they'd be residents in the room,
I think that is
Yeah.
included.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're right.
honestly, so I can't vote on this,
I
but
can't
this, yeah.
But can I say something, please? Because there's a lot
Yeah.
of stuff about dancing. I'll
Yeah.
tell you right now, dancing was not like in the forefront of what we were thinking when we have this restaurant with alcohol. If someone's having a wedding at this restaurant and they want to dance, you gotta let them dance. If we have a Latin singer once a week and it's Latin music and people are moving their bodies, I think that we would want our customers to move their bodies. Do we have plans outside of that? Absolutely not. We have a lot of plans for the food primarily, and then, yeah, for the.
But that's all well and good,
Limit the hours
but-
of the
We're fine with
dancing,
that.
yeah.
but that doesn't happen now. And the neighbors have not informed that you want this to happen. That's the problem I have now, that why I don't think we should vote on this until those notifications are made properly to the neighborhood.
Yeah, I just want to say that not only is that a very important element apparently not included, there are photos here of what they posted, but I can't possibly read them. So it is not possible for us to know what you posted.
Do you know if the original posting was sent over via email from our?
I'm actually looking.
Okay, thank you.
It's included in the packet, and it's not in the packet. Let me
So
send you-
Mark and everybody, I'm gonna weigh in for a minute. I think that, I'm so vague about the dancing and the blah, 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 and I truly understand, and Mark and I share the similar concerns, as does Karen. I would give you a dancing one day a week, and let's pick the day that you would allow your Latin to come and dance or whatever, not some freewheeling thing, either Friday or Saturday when people are out and whatever. That would be my suggestion if we were going to allow them to go through and not come back, and be very specific in our stipulations.
But Susan, that might be all well and good to grant that at some point, but I don't think we should vote on this until the neighborhood is properly informed of what the change in method of operation is gonna be. They can come in a way, and they might come in and say, everyone that lives around there, we don't care about dancing. Then that makes our job a lot easier to say, all right, maybe we give them the 15 days they want. But there has to be a proper notification on this method of operation change, and it hasn't happened. That's the key.
Mark.
No matter what they want, the details of it is not relevant, is that the proper notification hasn't been made of the change.
And when you post the proper notification, please take a better picture of it so we can see it.
I happen to agree with Mark. I don't know how everybody else, I'm loath to always do it, but it's not in there, and I think we have a responsibility. We may well and good approve it, but we have a responsibility to
Maybe.
inform.
Yeah, I heard it.
Well, maybe not you, but some of us.
I might
will.
even vote for it, but there has to be.
I
has to
agree,
be-
Mark. I don't disagree. Iran,
We
what
want
do
to
you?
hear from the
say?
neighbors.
Understood. Yeah, we can,
Yeah, I'd love to have the local input right there, because the residents above, and then there's a couple in the same block, like above what's the Salty Paw or something like that. There's residents there. There's no residents across the park. So there's that's helpful, I guess, but there are a couple of buildings on that side of the block.
Let's not vote. Let's table it.
Well, can we hear from the applicant?
yeah,
Okay, go
dancing
on.
really is important to the method of operation. If we can vote on this tonight and get rid of dancing,
So
we're happy to.
why don't we just keep the dancing to the buyouts then?
No,
And then
he's not
Nick's-
even asking for that. Don't give him.
No,
more
because they're doing weddings. I don't want to limit somebody who's coming in for the community.
Well, if they wanna do dancing for the buyouts, then notification has to be made to the, and they can't vote on it tonight. If they're gonna say they want absolutely no dancing,
No dancing.
then and they're gonna eliminate that, then maybe we can continue the discussion.
I think, yeah, I would also like to vote.
Does not have.
My suggestion is this.
Stuff like dancing and music.
Let's do this. Let's give them the buyouts, which we said we would give them. Let's, we don't ask anybody else, you know, now that people dance at buyouts, whatever. We'll give them the 12 buyouts if they do 4 at Christmas or 5 or whatever, and let them come back in 6 months around the whole aspect of dancing. I don't, you know, it exists. I'm willing to give it to them. I don't want to screw them, pardon me. I want to allow them to happen. I don't like that the dancing was included. I agree with Mark. So let's just eliminate it. If they're willing to eliminate it for now, let's do it.
This is what the posted notice looks like. Scroll.
Well, this one's blank.
Right, it's a black one. I'm just.
It doesn't give you a spot
Give
to say.
me what it says.
What I'm
That's
saying.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
That's what they have to fill in.
Are we gonna go over the hours again? Cause I know we talked about Sunday, reverting back to the original. What about the regular hours? Are we fine with that?
So
You
regular.
know, it's
I
impossible.
mean, I don't have a problem, but
Personally, it's impossible to know without hearing from,
you're right.
I would say we just revert to the current operating hours,
I
or
agree.
that's what we.
That's what they have.
I think they would like
We
to
would
just
really like
get
to
it
say,
done
let's-
today.
Yeah, we're willing to strike dancing.
Okay,
Are
and
there any
revert to
complaints?
the current operation. And then they can decide if they want to come back. That's fair enough.
Right.
I'm fine with that. I really am, Karen.
So if we want to put the stipulations or stipulations to 12 buyouts, approve the hours that they're currently operating at.
Correct. And that if they want to come back with a change, they'll have to come back.
Right.
Yeah, happy to do that.
My knowledge wasn't typical about
The
the
current
dancing public notice,
oh.
given that that wasn't on the form.
There's no
There's
spot
no
to even
field.
notify if there's going to be dancing or not.
Dancing is not included. Dancing, music is not included on public notice.
Okay, so
can we change the form? Change the form going forward?
That's
I can't
a
do that.
separate,
whole Separate.
so can we vote on current hours plus 12 buyouts?
Yes.
I'll agree with
Okay,
that.
call the question.
Second.
Current hours and buyouts.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So-
no dancing.
That's what
I
we're,
need
that's
to
what,
be, I need to be clear, right? Please don't interrupt. Thank you. So, it's a license protected historical building. I'm going through everything, so you guys know what you're voting on. License protected historical building, so there's no ADA bathroom. That's one. Mark, are they gonna be submitting a 30-day notice as a method of operation change, or are they keeping it as a new application?
There's no need to submit a method of operation change as part of the new license application.
Well, does the current venue have buyouts?
It's a current license.
I mean, the current license have buyouts?
Stipulated from the
Current?
board.
No.
It
That
don't
all
go
the-
there, method of operation,
Current
I
or
can check the
previous?
stipulations.
So that's a method of operation change.
Hold on, yes.
Did they or did they not, or how many,
So
if they had it?
DJs will be used for, they didn't say how much. DJs will be used for, let me just share this with you guys. I know it's not as clear. But let me just, like, move this a little paper. Okay, good. DJs will be used for private events only, example, birthdays, retirement, corporate, and Christmas.
So the current
Their
stipulations.
hours of service is down here.
What year was this?
Yeah,
That
this is
did-
2000. Yes, June 2000.
2000?
No, the 2020.
20, so
That's when
I
side.
mean,
So we didn't have what
suspect-
we have now. So,
yeah, I suspect we would have refined that language knowing what we know now.
later, yeah, but they didn't come back. So, all right, so I agree with Gabby. Let's go with what we have. There, omitted dancing, it'll be in the stipulation. Give them the existing hours and let's move on and they can come back.
And 12 buyouts.
Yes, I totally agree.
Okay. Call the question.
But that is a change.
There's no dancing at all.
Charcuterie votes yes.
Number of buyouts, that's a change.
Well, there was no number. We put 12
Changing
by,
what?
Right,
So
so
we're
12
just-
buyouts is limiting
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
from the previous stipulations,
yeah,
even though
Yeah,
we're,
so we're
even
just
though we're
stipulating
restricting
it.
dancing,
it doesn't matter. We're restricting it. Done.
dancing entirely though.
Right.
That's what I'm
They
trying to
can't
figure
dance
that
on
out. What
buyouts.
exactly?
I don't
No,
understand.
no
how we-
dancing at all. Not just the buyouts, no dancing.
We're saying there's no change to the method of operation.
Right.
As in, there's no change to the current stipulations.
Oh, so we're
We
not
have-
saying that. We're adding
Well,
stipulations.
we're making a change, Onesh.
So we're
We're putting in 12 buyouts.
Change, therefore, this is a method of operation change.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to get at. So I'm
Got it.
asking, are we doing this as a method of operation change? Or are we doing this as a brand new application?
I would do it as a method of operation change. Let's not
Mhm.
get tied up in our underwear.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. For clarifying.
So can they dance for their buyouts?
Yes, because it's a method of operation change.
Perfect. So we are voting on reverting their hours to the current operating hours, plus allowing them 12 buyouts a year and allowing them to dance at said buyouts.
No,
We said no.
no dancing.
No, you said no dancing. That's what we're
They
voting
said
on.
no dancing. They would agree to
No.
that.
Yeah, but if they have a wedding. and
Right,
it's
then-
dancing, it's like-
So that's what we're voting on.
All right,
That's-
then if that's the, all right, then if that's the
You can-
case, if that's the case, I know, listen, please don't say that, you can vote no. We're having a debate.
Come on.
Don't try to debate, but just saying you can vote no. All right, anyone can vote no, anyone can vote yes, anyone can abstain. So if that's the case, if we're saying you want them to allow them to have dancing during the buyouts, that's a method of operation change that I think the neighbors need to be informed of.
They can't be informed because on the form, you cannot put that they are dancing. That's not even on the form. So if we allow, we can't.
It's
What are you
it's
gonna-
our obligation not to vote on this if that's what's
what
gonna
you
happen.
believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
If-
Okay.
well, it's been the history of the board of doing something like that.
Okay,
This
so I
drastic
think
of a
what's
method
been
of operation
proposed
change.
to vote on is
Uh,
keeping current hours plus 12 buyouts with the method of operation change.
And we have no idea if people have been informed.
Exactly.
So
We-
So let's do it this
we-
way.
we would
I'm
like
not
to
even
get a
gonna go
vote
into that,
tonight.
yeah.
Hold
I
on.
know you would, but that's.
Listen to me, everybody, stop.
We're willing to strike dancing.
Let's
if it gets
listen
the
to
vote done.
Anej.
Period. Dancing, period.
Listen
what-
to me.
Needed.
I still think we're getting tied up in our underwear, everybody. Give them the buyouts. I don't know what the hell everybody does at a buyout. They dance. If they have a wedding, they can dance, Mark. I can't give them the buyouts, but there is no dancing any other time.
Yeah, but
And
what
on
if
a
there's a buyout that's not a wedding, it's something else?
That
Well,
can
what
happen.
could
It's a
it be?
private promoter.
Yeah.
Oh, don't give me, are you kidding? Oh, 311 and you
Okay.
pay about it? Come
I
on.
think we've debated this enough, so we know what we're voting on, so.
This is what the vote is for, people. We
Yes.
propose something. If all you guys say no dancing, then just vote no.
Right.
If you guys have no problem with dancing, vote yes. This is what we're here for.
Yeah, and I want to be clear that there's another element, which is were the neighbors informed
Right.
of it?
That's irrelevant.
We've asked and answered.
No, it hasn't been. It has not.
The The neighbors have not been informed
Right,
that there's
exactly.
going to be
So
dancing
that's-
because there's no method
that's-
to notify the neighbors that there's
Yes,
going to be
there
dancing
is.
because on the
True.
public notice, there's no check mark
There is-
right next to dancing.
There
They
is a method.
worked all day. They have come here. They have wanted to vote. We have proposed what we're voting. The chair has proposed what they're voting. The co-chair agrees. We are voting on that. That it has been asked. It has been answered.
No, it has not been answered.
The question has been asked.
No, it is
No,
not.
it's procedurally
Yes.
faulty. That's the problem.
Exactly.
That's
right.
not their problem.
Yeah,
It's our problem.
yes.
Yes, 100%.
So, giving the benefit of the doubt, if it's not on the stipulation sheet, that's where I think the problem is.
Yes.
But then, when they post it, how are they supposed to let the neighbors know? And I'm not saying I disagree with you, but it basically
It's a
becomes
faulty system,
impossible
yeah.
for them to notify the neighbors about the
Well,
music and dance.
first of all, stop. This is
Understood.
all new. The dancing is new, everybody. It's in the last X number of, how many months, Mark? 2 months, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So we're all getting, on some level, they're getting tied up. We're all getting tied up in our underwear. It seems to me to be over the top. What I'd like to do is this is me, because I'd like to get through this. I would give them the 12 buyouts. I would put down at this time, no dancing. Where are we? We are in February. I would ask them to come. I'd approve this with no dancing and buyouts, and I would ask them to come back sometime in April or May, and we'll work out the dancing. But I just can't deal with it now, and I don't want to screw them.
Happy to do
I want them to go on with their whatevers, and if they're willing to go along with it, let's just do it. So what do you say, owners?
Call,
Yes, we're
call the question.
happy to do that. We'll say no dancing. We'll have the vote, no dancing, we'll take the 12 private
Buyouts.
events,
Yes.
buyouts that Susan offered, and we'd like to have a vote.
No dancing, period.
Correct. No
At any
dancing,
event.
period. And if, in the future we want to, we can have that discussion at a later date. But my clients,
Tell me not to dance.
look, my client's paying rent right now. We want to
You ever
get
see
this
Footloose?
voted on.
But at
and-
the same time,
I
the
understand.
problem
No,
is
but-
the neighbors have not been.
Sir, I understand the
Fine,
concern.
They
we
would
don't
open
have
it
to
up.
go over it. We're saying no dancing, they're willing to go with it. Can I call the
Yeah.
question?
Second.
If you don't like it, vote no. All in I'm sorry, Onaj, go for it.
To be clear, you're voting for any of the buyouts that they have will not include dancing.
Correct.
That's what we're for right now. As
So-
a method of operation change and 12 buyouts,
Mm.
no dancing at any of the buyouts. at
And the
moment.
hours.
We
Reverting
should,
back to
we
that
should
number.
have
There's no change to the hours, so I'm not talking about the hours.
but the method of operation, we should have a whereas in there saying that they should inform the neighbors of the method of operation change.
Well, there is no
That
method of
is a
operation change.
procedural committee
Well,
change.
nothing's
This
changed.
has nothing to
Yeah.
do with that.
Nah, it really
That's
hasn't.
not a change. That's a completely different thing. You cannot blame.
But
the
if you're not
applicant
letting them
because
dance,
we
that's
have-
not an operation change.
Yeah.
Or if they're gonna come back and request a method of operation change, they have to do it.
They know. You think
That's
that they've not sat through this and they don't know that, Mark? They know it. All
Well-
right. So it's been seconded.
They show up in
and
6
called.
months and no one's here, yeah.
Well, we'll be here. Go on. Shall we vote?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
how many
please.
months? is it?
Charcuterie votes yes, again.
Cole votes yes.
What was the month, the way?
6.
I don't want to be sure about that. Susan made a suggestion,
I think she said 6 months.
April or May or something like that. I remember.
Yeah, it's 5 months, whatever it is. So they can have the
Okay.
summer and a couple buyouts. Let them come back.
Okay.
All right.
You guys are gonna give me great ears.
Did we vote?
No, you guys are gonna wait on me now.
Okay.
All right, all those opposed? Okay.
so we got what you wanted.
Don't even.
I'm sorry. Surprised.
As Albertus is saying,
No.
if it walks like a duck, it talks like a duck,
Guys.
it's a duck.
Please respect Inesh's time. She's been very patient. Can we finish voting, please?
Thank you.
And Marissa, no.
Thank you. All right, any recusals? Any abstentions? Motion passes.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
You know what to do, guys. So before I cut out, I want to say, I need you all at the March meeting. We're going to have, we have some issues around one of the lease renewals we postponed till March. And there'll be a couple of other things going on. So everybody try to make March. I know, Duran, don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay.
Process of altering the stipulation sheet to get away, around that, the bureaucracies where, so then we can make sure that it could be on the sheet so people would know.
Let's talk about that after the next.
So,
Who do we have to ask, Onet?
Or 1A and 1B here?
Yes.
Oh,
Patiently waiting.
So
thank you.
Is this a matter of putting something downstairs here?
There are two kiosks on the south side of the building, that little courtyard space with the benches. There
Yeah.
are those two like locked up kiosks. That's what we're referring to.
Okay.
Very nice, thank you.
Thank you.
we're all in the middle of the, right near here?
Yeah, did you feel the direction it's facing the Brooklyn Bridge? It's
Okay, thank you.
bigger than I thought.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Oh, the little, park.
May I go? Do we have to wait?
No, we're good.
Go right there.
This is Julia. Thank you for having me here. I'm here representing the York Pasta Bar LLC, which is a food and beverage operation concept located in a non-residential area. Actually, it's downstairs this building, so I think any of you is familiar with that. Full-service restaurant? Yeah, because the core business of these two kiosks is serving traditional Italian food. That, by the way, I attached the multiple menu we have. And of course, Italian food needs to be accompanied with something to drink. Of course. Part of the tradition. Of course, yes. And this is why we're making this brand new application. So actually, we check if there is any church, school around. There is not, and there are no residential building because the government building. There, the school, what used to be the Tweed Courthouse, does that have a school in it? I think it did. Actually, it may have at one time. I don't know if it still does.
There's still a school there.
There's still a school.
Yeah.
So how far away is the Tweed Courthouse? We consulted the LNE map, land map. And it said that there are no school or church in 250 radius. Yeah, but the land map comes from the SLA. And I'm not sure if the city would have listed whatever they were doing in the Tweed Courthouse in such a way that the SLA would have picked it up. So.
SLA is still gonna rule according to what they have.
Well, but we know different.
And it's weird because it's not on a street.
It's right here in the little promenade.
Yes, and it's not on a street, so you can't say, it's not on the same block. So it's
So is there gonna be like tables set up?
Yeah, we're gonna have 72 seats and 18 tables.
Will you have any barriers? Because it's a public area, so.
Yeah, actually, the area that will be dedicated to the alcohol serving will
Yeah.
be strictly delimited. And that's for this, we're gonna ID anyone asking for alcohol, of course, and we'll give, whoever is gonna buy that is gonna be given a wristband that we have to, that they will have to wear inside the restricted area. They will just be served, seated, so there won't be any stand-up counter, mostly for ankle. And, on the table, there will be a reminder of the alcohol regulation served in the drinks. And we will stop serving alcohol together with food an hour before the closing time, so we can give people time to consume and,
Right now, they're
Will you
looking at
operate year round?
midnight and one AM.
Year round?
I will be here. I will be here together with the principal and other team manager.
No, like, this will be operated all year round?
Oh, yeah, yeah, of
Really?
course, it depends, because we set it up, an operation hour. But of course, depending on the weather,
Yeah.
essentially during the snowstorm, I strongly doubt that someone is
Right.
going to have any drink or food, in a outdoor place, I will not do that.
Is it operating now with anything there?
No.
No, it's closed. I mean, you can see in the photos. It's closed.
No, I think
Ordered
it's-
from the,
Last one that will be operated should be 2021, maybe 2020, I don't know, because.
Pre-COVID.
Yeah, DOT told me that the previous assigner actually ended the concession and the new one was unable to set it up, because they had any problem. I assume that it was COVID.
Right. I mean, I kind of have an issue with the hours, just noting that it's all outdoors.
Yeah, okay.
I would ask the committee what they feel most comfortable with, knowing that it's a totally outdoor venue, what would be most appropriate?
Only inside the residence, is there any residential around there?
No, it's
No,
fine.
No.
That's why.
No, it is. There are.
look at this picture.
Well, between the traffic.
It's outdoors.
On the bridge.
Yeah, but that's on the other side of the bridge.
Yeah, it's a very highly trafficked area.
It
I
is.
worry about people drinking that hour with that much traffic and barriers and stuff.
I wouldn't give Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't care about the others, but Sunday I do.
Yeah, no, I too am flexible with residents. I'm more so worried about like people drinking and then wandering into people
Yeah.
coming off the bridge and going.
Yeah.
Is there a way to?
I don't mind the hours, except not Sunday. I
Yeah.
give,
You do that maybe?
yeah.
As I say, we will stop in serving food and alcohol 1 hour before the closing time, so we will give people time to, consume and everything. But if you have any concern about this, maybe.
I think my concern maybe the alcohol, like prior, like you might have more flexibility with the food, but the alcohol, like a little before that.
An hour before, usually an hour
Yeah.
before closing.
So
Yeah.
you say 2 hours before the closing time.
Usually an hour before.
I mean, I'm open to what you guys think. My concern is outdoor
I
drinking.
don't understand about
Music,
it.
there's
So
music
what hour?
I don't even care about, it's not the noise as much, it's people's safety with so much.
The
Hard
drinking an
traffic.
hour before the food, is that something fair or more, I mean, I don't know.
So that's 12 AM.
So what do you feel, what do you guys feel comfortable with on the drinking? Because I don't think the food.
I'm normally very like free with that, but I'm almost thinking 11 PM to start and then see how it goes.
11 for the alcohol,
Yeah.
and then the food when?
Also 11.
Food.
Food should be at when?
Yeah,
So maximum for the food and then 11 for the alcohol?
Because there are 2 different, operation hour. You can see that from let's say Sunday, Wednesday, it's, up to 1 AM for hours operation, but food and food and alcohol will be served until, midnight. Instead, the Thursday to Saturday will be until 1 AM, but, because this is set an hour before the closing time. But if you think it is too much late, maybe we can reduce by an hour.
what do you guys think?
You know, wait a minute, before you go there, I see 2 different things, and I think we need to clear this up. I'm looking at a page where it says hours of operation will be, and then on the next page, the hours of operation are later. They're both earlier and later. They're not consistent. I'm looking at right under complete all sections. No, the hours of operation on the previous page, 11 AM to 12 AM. And then here, it's 7 AM to 1 AM.
So
Oh, okay.
You see, there's-
No, actually, here it refers to the opening time of the operation, but we will not serve in alcohol before 11 a.m. The kiosks are opening at 7 a.m. So we're serving breakfast and all the other, but the alcohol will be served from 1 a.m. Every day except Sunday, which will be served after 12.
You see what it says? the hours?
No, yeah.
Yeah, look on the application. It's very clear, everybody. Just
Okay,
look.
yeah.
Bar
Yeah.
service, it's there. It gives you the hours,
11.
11 a.m. The early morning, she's not
Okay.
serving liquor. So listen, everybody, stop. I'm sorry I'm not there. It's a hard
Let's finish
meeting.
this first.
I'm let it- One person at a time. You gotta listen and take our time and don't talk over anybody, please. Go on.
Who's talking?
Well, I have a question about, people have always been used to be just walking in these areas forever. And do you have any photos of the type of barriers you're going to have up? And I'm assuming that anyone who's not drinking will not be allowed in there or eating? And how is it gonna be policed?
No, we're gonna limit all the areas that are strictly related to our business. Because of course, the assignment involved that I have to care of the whole plaza. But of course, we're gonna delimit the area which is for alcohol, so that will be restricted and people who can consume food, they can go actually anywhere because even if they are sitting in the break, even people that are not buying food from us can sit on a branch and it's not that I can kick them out.
So how's that gonna be policed? Or,
It's the same way they have it downstairs already.
but there's no
There's no
alcohol
police.
yet
Yes, there is. 'Cause I drank there.
at the kiosk?
No, at the place that's open,
The jury duty.
the place that's open downstairs.
Yeah, it's another duty.
Yes.
Actually.
And I've had drinks there.
So you can walk anywhere with the drink?
You can, but,
Well, actually, jury duty is strictly a bar.
you know, in terms of that kind of enforcement law, that's like impossible.
Yeah, that's my point.
Well, it's all over the city, it's all over, you know, that's only one place of many that
Yeah,
has the same.
yeah.
Okay, I just looked up the Tweed Courthouse, and it does say, that there is, within it, the City Hall Academy for Students.
Okay, can we stay on one issue at a time? Let's talk about hours.
Okay.
So what does everybody feel comfortable with as far as hours go? Yeah. Do you hear, like,
The whole city, like, I don't like to punish pedestrians for cars' existence, like, I think that's a bad precedent, you know, I'd rather ban the cars than ban the pedestrians.
oh, I'm with you. Yeah, 100% with you.
So, like, you know, this is not a fast part of the bridge, like, I feel like cars are going just as fast on like steps.
What do we? 100%, yeah. What do we typically do for outdoor seating? Hours?
Well, that's different when there's residential buildings around. So
Yeah.
This becomes a little more flexible. It's a question of whether you guys, right now, they have the alcohol 1 hour before
Mhm.
the closing. It's a question if you want to have the alcohol 2 hours before the closing, or you're comfortable with it now. I think that's the only issue I see.
Well, the nearest residential building is really 49, you know, no, oh, Chambers. But I think it's far enough away.
That's far away.
Problem.
I think as
Oh.
far away, it's not a problem.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with the hours. I don't know how everybody else feels.
I just have one hour related question. Is there any security issue here? I mean, people are, it's late at night, people are sitting there drinking. Is there a security issue?
So I was talking.
Yeah, I mean, it is desolate here after hours and there, you know, sometimes homeless people and stuff lingering around that area, so I don't know, are you gonna have like any type of security, anything like that, or just staff? I mean, it's just for the safety of your,
Well, actually, of course, the staff will be trained with the surface alcohol and all the rest. And of course, we're thinking about to have a, I don't know if it's the right word, bouncer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking care of.
I mean, in a weird way, it might make it more safer. Of having.
Yeah, by having more people around. So your staff are inside the kiosk? Is there anybody like doing table service?
The people that are serving food will be inside the kiosk because they are supposed to go. And also there will be manager going around.
Out
checking.
in the.
And that's why we are gonna
Do the
give them
wristbands.
the risk of that, because in this way, we also check how many drinks, because actually the rule of thumb is one drink per hour. So the liver has the time to process the alcohol.
I mean, I would think that if there were any homeless people disturbing any of the customers, they would be the first ones to want to take care of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure. As opposed to like a desolate area where somebody's walking home after one of these meetings. And
Right.
And also, of course, we are gonna leave the passage for the metro, so we have to be very strict with them.
What kind of lighting will you have?
Lighting?
Lighting.
Oh, lighting. Actually,
Some type of lighting.
yeah. that's the
dark over there.
Do I
In
know?
addition to the street lighting,
Yeah.
what else are you gonna have?
I think that the architect is working on this with the DOT because they gave us any address of it because the PDC, which has to say if they like any of the modification, because my understanding is this kiosk as part of the environment protection. So we also cannot light, of course, we cannot use the tree for hanging light, and so, yeah. So we're gonna install light all around the kiosk in compliance with what the DOT and the PDC say.
Oh, you think they were not like strobe or flashing lights?
Oh, no. This is why also we don't want a dancing night or music with DJ because alcohol and people excited is not a good match. So yeah, background music is okay, like.
We should have added that to the previous resolution.
Well, no, I'm not saying that.
It's a joke, it's a joke, it's a joke.
Do any of these tables have umbrellas over them?
That's another point. We are thinking about, I don't know if you have the idea of that zone that you can install during the winter so when people can be inside.
Yeah.
But for that, we have to wait at first of the PDC, if they say that we can do that in order to comply with the protection of the environment.
Yes,
right.
What I was going to say to you is if you do put up umbrellas, you can easily put lighting around the outside of the umbrella.
Yeah, but umbrella could be a good idea, but also we have to deal with the wind because of this, here is very windy.
Yes.
To have umbrellas flying on the Brooklyn Bridge, because we cannot see the large.
I don't think that's an issue.
Yeah.
Or maybe we can put a lamp on the table that doesn't make it create a kind of atmosphere.
Right. You know, it does get rather desolate, late at night, so that's why.
Yeah, actually, I had been here, it was maybe New Year's Eve, and I expected to find, I don't know, I'm not expecting to find a place packed because there's nothing now. But it was very sad, so actually it was a part because I expected to find people at least.
Yeah.
It's very dark, and that's another reason we hope to revive the plaza, because now it's kind of abandoned, so it's kind of public toilet.
Okay, I want to go back to my other comment. I just checked. There is a school within the Tweed Courthouse.
But it's
So
not
what-
500 feet. It's not a straight line, Olive. It's okay.
It's on the other side of the bridge.
Yeah,
Technically.
it's not.
They
It's,
have another thing that's already there that serves liquor.
The school doesn't open at night anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I said, kiosk is
there is
not on the
one
street,
third-
so that's what I meant when that's what I said that already.
yeah.
Does anybody have any other concerns? Okay. When Dinesh gets back.
But that's an interesting thing to see, if it's not on the street, there's no regulation about it, if they're,
What do
Are
you
you
mean
guys
if it's
thinking
not?
private
on-
event?
you know, a straight line on the street,
No.
yeah.
Yeah,
on the-
that's the problem, Mark.
Yeah, this is a really quirky thing.
Yeah.
It could even be, it could be within 10 feet and not be on the street, then what would we do? You know, it'd have to be, we'd have to ask the SLA about this.
It's offset though.
The one
It's,
that's
it's like the,
there.
where the location is, you're like right next to the bridge. And then even the subway where they're at, it's offset from the subway, so.
Yeah. But, you know, I have to ask about that.
Well, the other thing is there are other things going on in that building besides this school. And is the word exclusively in there? Usually,
Call the question, because it would.
Yeah.
Gonna go.
Second.
Guys,
Okay,
please,
we're ready.
we're in the middle of discussing something. I cannot stand when you just want to end debate and say, let's call the question.
Wait, stop.
Respectfully say, we want to finish things up and let us finish our point, all right? It's disrespectful. Just call the question.
Wait,
Mark,
stop.
respectfully, you've interrupted multiple times this evening. It's
I mean,
been very disrespectful.
I never said
Everybody
call the
stop.
question.
That's
No,
not
you
disrespectful.
don't.
Just to
but
end
that's
debate.
Robert's rules.
Listen, everybody stop and
So
listen.
what else do you need to discuss? Because I have to call the president, any more further?
We were
discussion?
discussing that one point.
The point,
Yeah.
what point?
whether or not this new establishment would be within the number of feet of the school, because there's an issue.
Okay, there's already another establishment that serves alcohol that's there now.
Where is that?
That's right outside on Center Street, right?
Right downstairs.
Right in front of the church, that area right
I
there.
know where you mean.
Okay,
I know where.
and they've been there.
Well, this one would be closer, but
I'm
the only thing that makes me not insist on it is that I think I remember that it would have to be used exclusively for educational purposes.
Yes, and it's not,
Right.
Karen.
I know.
It's not. And that's why the other's been approved and the other one also. So let's go back.
Still
Let's,
discussing,
No, I'm done.
okay.
Mark?
No, she said what she said.
All right, so we called, it's seconded. Let's vote, Onesh.
Any abstentions?
I'm abstaining.
Any recusals? Any oppositions? Motion passes.
Thank you.
Good luck. Good luck, dearie.
Now I'm gonna receive an email with,
You will get an email from me.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I want to go to one point before I leave and before we close. Onej,
We have
Can-
We have another,
oh, I thought we're done.
no, one more topic point.
Okay.
Oh, you're done. Yeah.
What is Mark's topic on the agenda? For the stipulations, discuss. Oh, and before you discuss.
Respectfully, please.
These are the two versions of the current stipulation sheets that
To
are
separate,
being
because there's two different ones.
used. Two different ones.
Is there any- well,
Take one.
Good night, thank you.
Any more?
There's two different ones, how do you spell the difference?
Oh, and then there's Lori, and you,
I only have one.
I only have one.
There's another one coming along.
that must be this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one must be the different.
Two different ones.
Where's the other?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, they have the other one. They have the pass. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Amanda, what are we,
Ask Mark.
what are we looking for, Mark?
Yes.
Mark, can you intro us on what we're looking at and why we're looking at it?
Did I bring this subject
Yes.
up? What exactly did you want to look at?
And no dancing.
What you wanted.
You mean
to-
about the-
You wanted to put the item on the agenda for the committee to revise the stipulation agreements, and those are the current there are two forms of stipulation agreement that is basically the same thing. These are just two different formats because there was the newest one that's on the website and the one that was previously on the website. Some people are still using the one that's previously on the website, so I printed out.
Can I ask you on this?
So Mark wants you guys to review the current stipulations to add or minus or make things clearer.
Which
Right.
one is the current one?
The, people are using both versions.
Using both.
Liz, can I ask you, are there any, other than the format, are there any differences between the two or the same information?
The only thing that's different is number one, one of them has just one,
The
just
hours of operation.
and then
Hours, yeah.
the other one has where they're requesting the hours and then the approved hours. That's the only difference between the two.
Okay. I mean, they both really kind of mean the same thing, the ways
But
that.
I think he wanted to make changes on even the current, the content. So Mark, what did you want to add or
Well,
redact?
Well, I didn't think anything needs to be redacted. But I think things need to be clearer with regards to dancing.
Why are you going there already? I mean, you keep bringing
says
this up. We
dancing
ain't got
here,
that.
yes,
It
sir.
says dancing, yes, no.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It does, on both of them, actually.
it says
And
dancing.
dancing, yes, and no,
music.
it's on here.
It says events.
All right, let's
Alright,
let
Alright,
Mark.
you know what?
What do you want to add, Mo?
I withdraw the request.
All right.
Why,
Yeah.
why don't,
Before we adjourn for the record on renewals, I want to make sure I vote no on 50 Varick Street, Spring Studios.
There are no.
Okay.
No, there are no votes.
We always voted for renewal.
we do vote.
Yes, it needs to be a vote, otherwise it doesn't count.
Mark can vote no on the renewal, absolutely. But my suggestion is everybody take this home, look at it. But my other suggestion, Onej, is that do we want, or how do we, the notice that gets posted should have somewhere about dancing. And I want to know, is this legitimate? Can we add it? Who do we have to talk to make sure this is there? So that when there are notices posted by the applicant, it will say dancing as well, hours and whatever. But I think it's false advertising if we don't put it in. So we have to, I don't know who, I'm not smart enough on this one to figure out how do we change it, where do we do it, whatever. So Onej, you and Francis and I and Gabby can talk about this, or how we have to proceed. We're not going to resolve it tonight. And everybody should look at these and see if there's some addition they want for the next meeting. We don't have to belabor it today.
Listen, can I just add one suggestion, and I'm not sure the answer. The same way that years ago we came up with kind of a general definition of background music where it didn't bother anybody as opposed to loud music.
Correct. Absolutely.
Some way that we could make it like the same analogy where I want a disco right by myself, by my front door. But then as opposed to like social dancing that wouldn't be disruptive. And I don't know the answer to that because it's immediately easier with the background.
But I think it's worth considering. Absolutely.
Do you have any ideas about that?
Yeah, you somehow have to like combine the types of music that they're using with plus dancing.
Yeah, I think all of it. It's unbelievable. It's like we're selling down the city, but that's another story. So I'm going to say goodnight. My phone is running out. I'm sorry I couldn't be there, and blah, blah, blah. And thank you all.
Before you leave out, Susan, and answering to your question, I will just send everybody the entire questionnaire packet so that they can review and
Great.
decide what they would like to change, and then you guys can discuss and make those changes.
Okay, it's a deal. Thank you, Onej.
Thank you, Onej, for dealing with us and for all that you do.
And I just want to say, it's a testy time for everybody. So It's very hard. Everybody's tense, everybody's testy. So, good night, everybody, but thank you. And we just have to forge ahead.
You
Bye.
might get